Hi, my doll BFFs, and welcome to our channel. Hi, my doll BFFs, and hi, my doll BFFs. Welcome to Nene and Sophia, a channel where we talk about doll stuff. And yesterday I had a little quick video about the new Barbie Basic You Create small little kits for $58. And the day they dropped, I got on Target and I just had to get all three. I can never decide. And then when I don't get one, I think, oh, really like that one too. So I just kind of bit the bullet and went ahead. We've got some more coming out later that aren't with the extra outfits and the extra heads, just some Barbie basics. So, maybe I shouldn't have gotten all three, but I just went ahead and got all three of them. So yesterday we had a little video where we looked at 002 and 003. So I have the other one right here and I'd like to open that. Plus I got a couple mini fashions that I've been wanting to open and one more of the mini brand books because I'm trying to work on this little bookstore, and so I've been trying to, once in a while, if I put it in a Walmart order or if I have to go get something, I just try to get one of these things. I love mini brands so much. I mean, they just give us so many small little accessories for our doll houses and, our doll fashion. And I just think that they're, really sweet. But, they add up too. So I try not to overdo it. I look for sales on them or just try to add one now and then. So I do have a couple I would like to open. So why don't we go ahead and start with that? By the time this video drops, it'll probably be Saturday, and we're supposed to get some snow here where we're at. So we were on e-learning today. I still need to go through some of my students' assignments, and we'll probably be in I think we're supposed to get like 6 to 10 inches or something. So we're probably not going to go anywhere this weekend. So I thought, well, that'll give me more time to work on the little bookstore and maybe straighten up the doll room a little bit. Okay, so this is Mini Fashion Brand, and I got two of those. So this is our first one. There we go. And we have two packages. I was keeping track of the ones that I already have, so I'm just going to add to this list. Last time we got the little charms and the beret. We've got this little cream colored bag. We got the pink, and we had two pairs of tennis shoes. So I would really like not to get a double, but you never know. So let's see I think let's do the accessories. I think this is the accessory bag. Okay, I do not think, oh, this is a repeat. Alrighty, so we got some fuzzy lavender colored slippers. Those are really cute. And we got a silky little lavender and yellow scarf. And I dropped something over here. Oh, this is so cute. And a little bear charm. Love that. I love these little charms for their purses. They're so cute. This is my doll that I named Daphne. Big Scooby-Doo fan. And let's try these purple slippers on her. These fit pretty good. I don't think they're going to come off. Oh, cute. See, and there's such detail on these. All right, and here is our bag. And it is kind of purple too. Okay, it's got some little bows. I really like those. And some little front pockets. Well, I guess they look like front pockets. They're like little flaps. And then it opens up into here. Has like a little charm right here on the front. So that is really cute. I like that. It looks pretty with this little scarf that came with it. All right, let's open the other one. Okay, and here's our second ball. I really needed to paint my nails today, and I'm like, I am not going to do it if I'm going to work in the doll room. Okay, and here's our 2 bags for this one. Let's start out with what I think's the accessories. Okay, I'm not sure if this is a repeat or no, because I don't think I got the little magazine before. I like this. Oh, that's fun. Oops, it's kind of falling apart. But I like the little doll magazines. Those are cute. Best fashion. But we were missing, we got a page falling out. Okay. And I just thought that I think these look like the tennis shoes that I got before. I think they are. Yep. So these are a repeat on the shoes. But like I said, I don't think I got the magazine before. So some little tennis shoes. I want to get some boots. And we have a little pair of green sunglasses. And let's see what bag we got. Hopefully it's not a repeat. I feel like sometimes the same shoes come with it. Oh, nope, we do not have this one. It's pretty cute. All right, so we have our mini fashion bag here. It feels like a faux leather. It's a nice big bag. Can actually put our things in there. So that is pretty cute. I like that. So my shoes were a repeat, but nothing else was, so we're good. All right, now let's look at our mini brands books. I feel like, see, I didn't keep track of these. So I feel like I have most of them. Okay, and here's our mini brand books. That was kind of a struggle, and that's why I don't paint my nails. Just tore off my nail polish. Okay, and in these we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bags. This feels like this is our shelf, but I plan on using some of these shelves in the bookstore. I have several of the white ones, and I don't know what I've done with all of these beige ones, but it makes the little shelf. So then let's see what books we have. I just said I thought I had all these, but I don't remember getting this one. So Never Never by Colleen Hoover. And I do have some of the Draculas. Dracula. I have some of the big ones that have the vial of blood in them. And don't know that I have Sense and Sensibilities by Jane Austen. I think this might be my first copy of this one. So that's good. Let's take a look at my final doll from the You Create series. Alrighty, so this is, let's turn her around so we can see her in the box. And I've been seeing some of these. This is the 001. And again, with all these nice neutral tones. So I feel like some of this stuff, as long as it fits, I was changing some of the heads and some of the things on our video from yesterday, and like the skirt for the curvy girl was kind of snug trying to get it on. It was like the leather skirt, so it didn't have a lot of stretch in it. So I wonder if it would fit. I haven't tried it yet, if it would fit one of the other dolls. So let me take this this doll and her heads and fashion out of the box, and we'll take a closer look. All right, I got the box open, and it does have this brochure that says which doll you're getting. I really like this picture of the different kind of stylings that you can do. On the back, it gives a little instruction about taking off her head or putting the head back on, and some of the different pieces that you get and different ways to style her. So, of course, it says 150 looks, so you have all kinds of room to use your imagination. And then we have our Barbie Basics certificate that says she's a Black Label doll. Well, and I said I've seen a lot of people getting this one online. If you watched our video yesterday, you saw that I opened my number 2 and number 2 and number 3. And so I switched out their heads today. I tried to kind of work on her curls a little bit, but um, they're still a little bit out of control. But I did change the clothes. And like I said, this one I had to kind of really pull to get it on. So maybe it would fit one of the other dolls. And this one back here, I think that she's so pretty, and this top fits her so nice. And I did wash her hair in some hot water because it was kind of bent and everything from being in that little package. So I just was kind of playing around with them a little bit today. So I left those back there so that you could see those and some of the different fashion pieces. So this is our 001 doll, and she is quite lovely. Let's take a look at her face close up. You can see that she also has like some of the gold eyeshadow, eyeliner, but it's just very delicate. It's not overdone or garish or anything like that. And she has a little beauty mark right here underneath of her eye, and a nice natural kind of a berry mauve lip color. I really like this chunky necklace on her with the B for Barbie, but this big chain and the metallic, I think that that is beautiful. I love that. Her hair is a little bit mussy, but it is very, very soft. And it has a very nice feel to it. There is some shedding here, but we can kind of get that cleaned up. I think that this looks, with this scarf hanging here, it looks very classy. It's got some of those little ties in it holding it together. She is on a made to move body like the others, And she has a long skirt with a nice, it's kind of a stretch fabric, and in those different neutral tones going at a diagonal. I like her big chunky shoes that she's wearing. They have some painted detail, like it's got little gold studs. Now the only thing, I pushed her, sorry, I moved the camera there. I pushed her foot. When I push her foot all the way into the shoe, then this strap comes off. I think I need to soak that into some hot water so I can kind of reposition that a little bit so that it's not popped up here, but very, very pretty. Her top yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure. Her top slips on, the skirt velcros. So let's get out her stand so we can stand her up while we look at some of the other pieces. So the stand comes in a black package. And the stands are a kind of a cream color. Oh, speaking of the stands, I know that some of my subscribers and I have talked about some of these stands before. All I did was like lean this doll against the stand. I hadn't even tried to put her in. And you can see that, oh my goodness, that half of that stand broke off. It just snapped. So be careful with your stands. Like I said, all I did was kind of lean her against it and was getting ready to put her in it, and it broke off right here. Another thing I wanted to point out on our number 2 doll, I love these shoes. They are super cute. When you put them on, they're not going to stay on by themselves unless you rubber band them on or maybe put a little sticky in her shoes. So I just want you to be aware of that, so when you do put them on, you don't lose those somewhere. All right, so the package that had her stand also had these boots, and I love boots for the dolls. So you can see we have this brown heel, and there's some stitching up the sides. The boots open in the back. Those were really cute. And then there is a headband that is gold and a pair of sunglasses. And I like these. They're trimmed with the gold trim on them. They're brown. I just thought those were really pretty. So let's see. Oh, and we have some other accessories here. I didn't even see these. Let's cut these open. So we have some of our jewelry. So here is our earrings. Now, let's go ahead and put those in. I'm not sure if I was going the right way or not. I always think earrings kind of dress up the outfit. There we go. And we have some clips for some threads for the hair. There we go. And there's 2 of those. And then we have 2 of the white pearl clips. Now, let's see what's in our next package. We have some, I think, fashion pieces in here. Okay. So we have that leather, kind of like this leather look back here, but it is a pair of shorts. Those are cute with the working pockets on the side. Like those a lot. And then we have that metallic fabric like we had with the pants. And our other shirt over here, and a halter top with a kind of a baby doll bottom there. And now for the heads. It's always my favorite part. All right. Now this one is the one that has the shorter hair, which I think is fun. Put those in. I know we like hair play. Oh my goodness, this is going to be some stiff hair. I can feel it. So we have her head just literally rolled across the floor, so we'll have to go get that. Okay, so I went and retrieved our doll head after it rolled across the floor. Very, very stiff, but it has like I guess it's a burgundy tone hair. I think we have seen this shade before on some of our dolls, but it's very pretty. And she has a berry colored lip and like a brown eyeshadow. Very pretty face. Okay, and then our final head. Oh, it's gonna have to use some hot water on this one too. Oh my goodness, look at this. Where they cut the bangs right here. Look at that big chunk of hair. Oh my gosh. She is very, very pretty. And I love her hair color. It's dark brown, but then you have these like copper pieces running through it. I love that color. And I guess, it's got a lot of product here to keep her bangs down, but it is really, really stiff. So we might need to wash that. Let's take a look at those. I think that's kind of like a brown eyeshadow too, like a smoky eye with a taupe lip. Her hair's very soft in the back and very silky. Just needs some of the product that may be out of the bangs, although it makes them lay really straight and they look really pretty. So I'm anxious to try some of these different heads on and stuff. That'll be nice. All right, so let me know in the comments what you think about this number 1 doll. Try to get those on her. How does that? There we go. That looks pretty cute. Looks pretty stylish. So let me know in the comments what you thought about our number 1 doll. Thank you for joining us this evening for a look at the You Create Barbie Basics 001, along with some mini brands. And if you have not subscribed, please push that subscribe button and give us a like. You can follow us on Instagram at nene_Sophia. And remember that no matter how many trips you've taken around the sun, always take time to play and have some fun. And until next time, this has been Nene. See ya.